Hello, I'm attorney Thomas Burton, and today's question is the following. Is it better to be a sole proprietor or an LLC? This is a great question and one that many entrepreneurs should ask themselves. So let's define the term LLC first. An LLC is a limited liability company, and in Wisconsin, these types of entities have been around for the last several decades and have quickly proven to become one of the most popular forms of business entities in Wisconsin. And that's also true what I hear in many other states. Now in Wisconsin, to be a sole proprietor, there is no formal registration process. You can begin operating a business under your name as a sole proprietor in the state of Wisconsin. Some states have a registration process where you go about this, but in Wisconsin there isn't a separate registration. You can open up a business checking account as a sole proprietor, and you can even obtain an EIN as a sole proprietor from the IRS. But what you should be aware of is if you're operating a sole proprietorship, you have unlimited personal liability for the actions of your business. What this means is there is no separation between the business and its assets and liability and your personal assets. So for many people, you need to evaluate what type of business you're going in. Often a sole proprietorship seems like the cheapest type of business entity to start because you don't have to file any paperwork or pay any fees. However, it could prove costly down the road. Now if you're a business where you've obtained business liability insurance, you can evaluate the limits on that liability, and perhaps you feel that's enough for your initial sole proprietorship. However, for many folks with any type of business liability, it's a good idea to start off on the right foot with a limited liability company. What the limited liability company does is it separates your personal assets from your business assets and your business liability. So for anyone hiring employees right away, I for sure recommend you consider a limited liability company, because it's not only your own actions you could be liable for, it's those of your employees. And pairing a limited liability company with business insurance is also a great idea. However, at the very least, a limited liability company can help establish those limits between the errors, omissions, assets, and liabilities of the business and your own personal assets. And the goal here would be, let's say this great idea for a company you have, it's a great idea but it doesn't take off, and unfortunately someone ends up suing the company. Well, you would like to shield your personal assets so you don't lose your home from that lawsuit. And that's one thing you can do with a limited liability company. So again, for many people it makes sense to start off on the right foot with this. And in the state of Wisconsin, I've heard in some states LLCs can be quite expensive to form and maintain. In Wisconsin, it's relatively affordable. It's only $130 if you file your LLC online. And there's a $25 annual maintenance fee to keep your LLC file the annual report and keep it current with the state of Wisconsin. So the filing fees are not that onerous on a year-to-year basis. Now, I know many young entrepreneurs who are concerned with startup costs, and you can pay a lawyer like me to help you with it, and those fees are fully deductible against business income in the first year. However, if you're really looking to save money, some people want to do it themselves. I've created a new Llc Startup package that contains 4 videos with over 1 hour of instruction from me guiding you through the state of Wisconsin website how to set up your LLC properly. The state of Wisconsin has an online process. You can file your LLC, as I mentioned, and you pay a $130 filing fee at the end via credit or debit card. Or you can file paper articles of organization, but then you pay more, $170. So my video walks you through how to do it directly on their website and walks you through the questions they answer, and talks about I talk about what you want to consider to help you decide how to answer each question. And at the end, you can have your legally valid LLC formed, and you can do it in under half an hour. Now the video shows you my desktop. You can watch me going through it, and you can do it on your computer at the same time, and then pause the video if you're stuck on a screen thinking about the question. Also included is a video that shows you how to file and obtain your EIN from the IRS, which is often important for opening a business bank account and is a must if you plan to hire employees. Then included in the package is an operating agreement, a custom attorney drafted by me operating agreement you can adopt for your LLC. And finally, there's a bonus video talking about the steps you should take after you form and file your articles of organization to maintain the corporate formalities of your LLC. So all of this is in one bundle, and it's over an hour of instruction, and it costs less than you would pay me for 1 hour of your time. Now this is best for a single member LLC, either one person or a married couple in the state of Wisconsin forming the LLC. If you have a more complex matter, you might want to contact me or another lawyer for help setting it up to make sure you get everything correct. But I created this package as a way to help young entrepreneurs and give them good advice throughout the process without costing a lot of money.